All right, cousins, if you did not watch the first ever 3 hour Smackdown that took place down to the Phoenix, Arizona on January 3rd, 2025, well, baby, guess what? You in for a treat. And not only that, you make good decisions. You are a good decision maker. I make good decisions because I don't watch no damn Smackdown when it comes out that night. I watch it the next night on a free stream because damn if I'm sitting through an hour worth of commercials. On the free stream, it was actually a 2 hour show. With that being said, let's go ahead and not have our very first, not really a review for 2025. And I will number them as such. So this is the first one, okay, of 2025. 3 hours of Smackdown. Started with Cody Rhodes. Came out. Everybody got to do their woes. Cody's in the ring with he didn't have a whole 32-piece suit on. It was a 29-piece suit. Okay, because he didn't have a coat on. Cody went on to say he's not going to be on the Raw down to the Netflix because he isn't medically cleared. Now, I find it funny that Kevin Owens can take out big, giant ass Randy Orton with the same move that he put on Cody Rhodes. But Cody Rhodes could stand his ass in the ring and run his motherfucking mouth. And they said 4 weeks. We got 4 weeks of this, guys, of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes literally, like, I don't know what the fuck. Are they going to zhuzh it up? Is somebody going to somebody's house? Is Brandy Rose going to get in the mix? What? Because this ain't it, baby. So Kevin was in there talking, whatever the case may be. Then Drew McIntyre made his way down and immediately gave Cody Rhodes a big ass hug. So we had 2 bitch ass niggas in the ring. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's exactly what it looked like. Even Cody Rhodes was like, why is this man hugging me? This is where we got lied to heavy duty. And I'm gonna tell you where we were lied to, because I had to bring up the transcript because I couldn't believe the shit that Drew McIntyre said. He said, I'm not here to hurt you, Cody. I'm here to love you. That's what I heard, okay? He said, you talked about us moving into the future. This is the greatest generation in the history of the company. Not the 80s, not the new generation, the attitude era, brother. Right now, we have the best wrestlers we've had in ring. And if you look at the numbers, the best of all time by far, and you're the freaking quarterback of it all. But you're about to screw it up. I don't know what numbers they're looking at. Anybody that wins a title does not wrestle, if y'all noticed. The one thing I will give Attitude Era and these other eras back in the day, you could get a title exchange at any fucking time. That is what makes champions. Not you standing in the ring holding on to a motherfucking title with 42 pieces on your suit, getting hugged and glazed, okay? Drew McIntyre proceeded to glaze Cody Rhodes like a upscale Krispy Kreme donut. Okay, but Cody wasn't having it. Cody said, you want to fight? We could fight because I don't know what the fuck you doing. Basically, Drew McIntyre told him to watch his back, and that's when he ended up getting jumped by Kevin Owens. Whoop de whoop de whoop. 4 weeks of this, guys. 4 weeks. I don't know how I feel about it. So Drew McIntyre stood his big, giant, muscular Scottish ass in that ring and did not want to challenge Cody to the supposedly biggest title in the company. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm done with it. First match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Andrade Cien Almas. Okay, Shinsuke has settled into his Japanese heritage, and we now getting Samurai Shinsuke. And you know what? I don't mind his presentation. I think it's cool. But Andrade is just there. The momentum from the best of 7 out the door. Whatever. What can you do? It was quick. Shinsuke won by the pinfall. LA Knight came out there and he basically wants to fight Shinsuke Nakamura. So there's that. Pretty Deadly calls Apollo Crews a stooge for ratting out DIY last week. I don't know who in the back said that we wanted to see DIY Motor City, but I'm not understanding who injured the Street Profits, because wasn't they fucking wrestling last Friday? When we got this stupid storyline that Apollo Crews is somehow just circumventing and rotating around this shit. Nick Aldis said the Street Profits is injured. From what? What? I'm completely confused. And because of that, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Where are the Street Profits? Justice for the Street Profits. And be fair, because she's with them and the bitch can't even get on TV and get a match. Moving right along. B-Fab could have been in this match with Michin. A match that don't nobody give a fuck about. Now, didn't I just say your wrestlers who have titles don't wrestle? Chelsea Green, new United States Women's Champion, does not wrestle. Her lackey, Piper Niven, wrestles. Piper Niven needs to be in a better position because she's a big woman. She could be a number 2 heavy on Smackdown for the ladies. But no, she loses to Michin from a defeat. Michin, get another move, because when you put your foot on somebody's face, they not eating the shit. It's corny. Straight like that. Every time Michin comes out, I can give you various ways of silence. Last time you heard a mouse pissing on cotton in the church. Now, it was as quiet as a pimp sitting in the middle of a church. And then he burst into flames. That's how fucking quiet it was. I don't care. Michin and Chelsea Green are in another collision course because for whatever fucking reason, there's no other women on SmackDown that want that title from Chelsea Green. That was the whole fucking point. Moving right along. Naomi got a huge promo. Naomi came out there. They put a whole promo on for Naomi only for her to get her ass whooped. Okay? The glow isn't just a look. It's a reminder that in all of us, there's a light. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you. Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa. Paul Heyman came out and basically gave a full narration of the whole Hoodline versus Bloodline saga and how we ended up here. That's for new wrestling fans, people who are new to the product. Newsflash, no one's new to the product. The people who are watching this shit are the fans that you got. The ones that you're about to throw us in the garbage and go overseas and fuck around with them. You're not getting no new people for this shit. If I was new and I turned to SmackDown and saw Paul Heyman do this whole long ass spiel, I would turn the channel. Essentially, what's gonna happen is down to the SmackDown, not the Raw on Netflix, you're gonna have the fight for the Ulafala and apparently for custody of Paul Heyman. There you go. That's all that you need to know. Third match, DIY versus Motoshi Michonne for the WWE Tag Team Championships. I don't give a fuck about DIY, and I sure don't give a fuck about Motoshi Michonne's, okay? All right. It ended up in a disqualification because Pretty Deadly rolled their ass out there and mixed it up or whatever. At some point, Pretty Deadly was confronted by Leodado Galgo, and Santos said, "We know what you did, and we don't like what the fuck you did." And Pretty Deadly was like, "Yeah, well, we didn't do anything," as if we all didn't fucking watch you do it. Because I think Santos and them also have access to the internet, and they saw that you lied. And so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But Angel Garza and the other good-looking Latino decided to fight them, and they got broke up, and nothing really happened. Nia Jax is upset that Tiffany Stratton is nowhere to be found because Nia Jax has a match against the glowworm Naomi. Okay? Naomi comes to the ring. Is that the next match? Yes, Naomi comes to the ring and Bianca Belair is with her. I really just want to see what Bianca was having on. And as usual, Bianca looks fantastic. Before that even happened, Sami Zayn runs into Carmelo Hayes. And Sammy got all this fever for Carmelo Hayes, and I'm really not understanding. But anyways, Carmelo was like, we can run it back because a whole lot of shit was going on, and I want to whoop your ass. And Sammy was like, yeah, all right, you doing all that talking. Behind him was the Usos. And Mello was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know who's behind me. And then the Usos came around so he could see him. And they was like, you were saying what? You want to do what with Sammy? Like, we here to whoop your ass. And Carmelo was like, man, fuck that. I didn't like that because guess what? The Uso penitentiary been closed. Okay? It's Shawshank Redemption now. The way I'd have stomped on Jimmy's fucking toe and pushed Jay on the fucking ground and stole on Sami Zayn. Stop making Carmelo Hayes look like a short ass bitch, okay? Them niggas ain't scary, but I will say this, and Sami Zayn, I'm not even gonna hold you. Sami Zayn was like, I'm gonna go in the back and get cleaned up because we gotta go ahead and got a match against the Hood Line. And Jimmy was like, yeah, go back there and comb your hair. Sammy was like, you want me to comb my hair? Yeah, Sammy, you look stank. You just realizing that? Damn. So after that, the Usos, yeah, they was walking and they was slapping five and feeling good, and they ran into Kevin Owens, and Jay was like, "Damn, can you watch where you going?" And Kevin was like, "You need to watch your back." And Jay was like, "Why anybody talking to us crazy? As if you don't know what the fuck you've been doing for the last 4 years." Okay, Jay, is there some type of cocaine in the yeet sauce? Nick Aldis then walks up to Cody as Cody was leaving the arena. And Nick wanted to make sure that Cody's okay. And Nick basically told Cody, let me tell you something. We got a lot of money going on and we need your ass to be healthy so you can have this fight because you asked for a ladder match and you are injured and now you in the ring fighting with your neck and ass and everything you can think of. Okay. I need you to go home and sit your ass home until this ladder match happens in 4 weeks. And Cody was like, let me tell you something, bitch. I understand that you the boss and all of this is money and whoop the whoop the whoop, but I'm the champion. And if I want to eat Kevin Owens' ass on sight, then that's what the fuck I'll do. Nick Aldis just stood there. See, Nick better than me because I just said, Cody, let me tell you something right now. You may have won that motherfucking title down to the WrestleMania one way, but I'll strip your ass of it the other way. Get your ass on that weekly bus and get you something to drink. And don't you show your ass up here at this damn Smackdown until I call you. But see, that's how I would write it. And then you could build off of that. But whatever. Whatever. Fourth match, Nia Jax with Candice LeRae and Naomi and Bianca. They come out, do their thing, whoop, whoop, whoop. Naomi and Nia are extremely comfortable with each other. I continue to say this when Nia is in the ring with Naomi. Nia is more inclined to do bigger moves. She did some roll off the top rope. I don't know what the fuck you call that, but it was a big move. We ain't never seen Nia do it. She took that bump. Fantastic. At one point, Naomi did a Samoan drop on Nia Jax. Two big moves. It was a fun match. Then, what happened was it was a whole mix up and confusion. Tiffany Stratton came out, bust Naomi over the head with the briefcase. So that confused Nia because Nia was like, cool. So Tiffany got in the ring and she was like, go over there and squash Naomi. So while Nia was getting up on the thing to jump on, well, she did jump on Naomi's guts and squish her. And then she was going to get, and at one point, Bianca got thrown into the ring. And as Nia was going to squish Bianca, Tiffany got back in the ring, bust Nia Jax in the back. Nia then was hanging off of the side, and that's when Candice was trying to come in and stop Tiffany, but Tiffany threw Candice into the corner and bust her shoulder, and so she went and got the briefcase and took it to the Asian referee and was like, I'm ready to do this. Meanwhile, Bianca comes alive and she confused as fuck, so she saw Nia was hooked up on the ropes and decided to give her a KOD, which just like took Nia all the way out the fucking match. Then Tiffany came back in the ring, bust Bianca in the head, threw her ass over the announce table, got in the ring, 1, 2, 3. That's your new SmackDown Women's Champion. And guess what? I'm happy. I'm tired of it. The belt's gone. Everything's great. Now let's see how her reign goes. Remember, anybody that wins the belt, don't wrestle. Okay? Tiffany Stratton will not be wrestling on SmackDown TV. Moving right along. We got a video package about Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. even though we got a whole rundown from Paul Heyman, we got a whole video package that's going to lead up down to the Netflix on Monday. Now, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love me some Roman Reigns, but this ain't storytelling. He needs to at least show up a couple of times to build this up. All this is telling me is that Roman Reigns gonna get that Ula follow, and the hood line is gonna drop down on that card. Because after Roman Reigns get the Ula follow, there's really nothing else for Roman Reigns to be doing with the hood line. Okay. Now, if they want to continue to run this bullshit, Solo will win. And then Solo is going to try to make Roman Reigns acknowledge him. Roman Reigns hasn't even apologized for the shit that he's done. So I don't know what's going to go on with the storyline, but I'm going to have to say I'm over it. Let's wrap it on up. Get Solo into something else. He needs to be going after some titles to solidify and give credibility to the hood line. Okay. We also got, I forgot to say, Shonuff pledged his love to Solo Sikoa at some point in the night. I love you, Solo. And the audience was saying it too, which I kind of don't like because, yeah. There's going to be a post-game show hosted by Joe, Wade Barrett, and Big E following the Netflix premiere. I don't know why they're calling it a game. So it's just going to be an after show after the Raw premiere, which we still don't know if it's 2 or 3 hours. LA Knight tells Byron Saxton, gave a really great promo, basically said he gonna whoop Shinsuke Nakamura's ass. Then we get into the 6th main event final match, Sami Zayn and the Usos and the Hood line, 6-man tag. Whoop the whoop the whoop, bam bam bam, blip, blap, boop, Bloodline wins. Hood line wins. And that is your 3-hour Smackdown.